Hi everyone, it's Lucy from Bringer of Light Tarot. I'm here to do Libra's April 2024 Tarot Energy Read. Like I say in other videos, this is a general read. If it resonates, I say grab it. If it doesn't resonate, I say discard it. If little bits resonate, I say grab those little bits. If you're not a Libra and you are listening and things resonate, I say grab it. Spirit wants to speak to us in many, many different ways. This is all about intuition, learning where intuition is in our body and strengthening our communication with spirit. So I have my oracle cards here. I've pre-shuffled them for Libra, and I'm going to take two cards from it and get the energy of the read for April 2024. Excellent. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They're both door cards. So we've got the door to value, which is very interesting. I don't think this is even just monetary value. I believe that this is like the door is going to open to like just valuing your life more and valuing the things that you have and just I get a real like appreciation feeling. I get a feeling of like looking back, looking at your life and going, oh my God, like how blessed am I when maybe you've been coming out of a stagnant type feeling or a feeling of we all okay, I'm going to say this. We all are ungrateful at times, okay? And when I still struggle with when people say, you need to be grateful, things we should be grateful. I really feel like guilt and I realize, oh my God, I'm not that grateful. But I believe gratefulness comes from the spirit. So, and appreciation comes from the spirit. So, I feel like that's going to clear a little bit in this natural appreciation, this natural gratefulness will come out. It's not going to be forced, if that makes sense, and not come out of guilt. So I really believe it's kind of a manifestation, but I, take it. Like I say, if it doesn't resonate, discard it. Also, you've got the door to romance. And I really believe that this could be new romance for people that are single and looking for romance. But I also believe for us that are maybe in partnerships and in relationships, this again can be that appreciation. The door opens and you realize how some of us I feel very blessed. So I'm not, when I say some of us, I'm actually taking myself out of this equation because I've had a few rough relationships in my life. And I've been with my partner now for 7.5 years. And he's the biggest gift besides my daughter that life's ever given me. So I'm actually really, appreciative of him in my life. But some of us there might be reasons we shouldn't appreciate our partner, especially if you're coming from a relationship that is rough or whatever. But if you're in a relationship that's healthy and normal and stuff, I really feel like doors of appreciation will open up like this new looking at your partner in a new light, a new way. And letting that love just flow even more. So yeah, that's the feelings I get from this. So let's deal the cards out and see where we go with it. So I'm going to knock the cards. And again, this is a general read. Highest for Libra, April 2024. I have a habit. I shuffle them heavy 3 times and then I kind of do a light shuffle after that. So there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense with what's going on with the cards already. So let's. Wow, this is pretty cool. The last couple of reads I've done have been very heavy, and I think this one's going to be a little bit. I'm hoping this one's going to be a little bit lighter. It looks lighter, but who knows with me? Sometimes I just spirit speaks through me, and it starts getting pretty heavy. That's just how spirit and I are, and I don't. I'm not ashamed of it. I quite like it, and so if you can take it, you can take it. If you can't, you can't. And I'm all right with that. So let's start with the recent. Oh, I'm trying to decide here. Okay, I'm getting drawn to actually the in-depths. I usually start recent past and what's going on right now or the beginning of April, but I'm getting drawn to the in-depth, the inner being, part of what the inner being of the Libra is right now. And I'm getting the Queen of Cups, okay? And the Queen of Cups is an energy that is actually quite a happy energy. She's very content. She understands how emotions flow in and out of the body, how emotions aren't necessarily reality. They can be guideposts, but they're not reality of situations. What I mean by guideposts, they can show us where we're sitting inside of ourselves. They can show us what we need to deal with. But they are not necessarily the truth of situations. Our emotions can lie to us, and Queen of Cups knows that, and she's comfortable in that, and she can look at her emotions quite clearly, and she can look at her darker emotions quite clearly. And I feel like this is with this door to romance and this door to value, the Queen of Cups is working actually in the depths. And that's where I said at the beginning of the read, it comes from spirit. Okay. Appreciation, true gratefulness, true valuing things comes actually from spirit. And the Queen of Cups knows that. And this month is going to be a real month of that emotion coming from the depths of your being, that you kind of you look at things and you can see the value in them, you can see the appreciation in them, you can look at your partner, and actually the door to romance doesn't just necessarily have to be your partner, it could be your family members and your friends, just seeing them in a new light, a new love flowing. So it's a really good month, Libra, of that connection with people. And allow and that I'm seeing a bubbling up of water, and it's that emotions of just valuing the people and things around you. So it's a beautiful card. So that's in the depths of your being. For the Okay, I'm going to go to now the top. So the top, this is in your mind's eye, and I think with the Queen of Cups and that feeling of that bubbling up, you get the with the mind and in your outer peripheral and how you act out into society, you have the High Priestess. And I feel that the High Priestess is very much an energy of wisdom, deep wisdom, spiritual wisdom, knowledge. And I really feel with this gratitude that's going to be coming up in you and bubbling up in you, and this new way of seeing things around you. And I don't think, some of you, it might be life changing, but I don't even think it's life changing. I just feel like it's just a different tinge to how you normally are, Libra. But yeah, she just allows, it comes from source, and it's deep wisdom. And I feel like this wisdom, and it's going to go with the card for now, is going to be passed down to people. Okay. So this bubbling up, this gratitude is going to be passed along to people. Okay. And that's where we get, your here and now, or the beginning of April, is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is it's an earthly giving card. Okay. It's that, you're not necessarily going to be giving people monetary gifts or anything like that. But I feel like with your gratefulness, people are going to be able to look around their earthly plane and start to see the beauty of what they have, and the beauty of their life around them, and the beauty of people around them. So it's going to be a little bit of like a drop of, like I said, emotions are water, Queen of Cups. It's like going to be like a pebble, boop, dropping into the pond, and just the ripple effects that it's going to affect people around you, this gratefulness and this gratitude. And yeah, it's just over top of that. So how I lay the cards is they're like that. You got the Ace of Wands, and that is that new passion, that new feel, that new drive. Cups are feelings, but I feel like it's attached to the feelings. This is like when we get the feelings. So I'm going a little bit fast here. So when we get the feelings, like for instance, the Queen of Cups, it's going to be that new drive to really pass on that gratitude to people and be very open about it. And our world needs more openness and gratitude. We do have a tendency in society to look at the negative before we look at the positive. And then if we do see positive, we really question the positive. And we really question whether that's real or not. And that just comes from societal traumas. And I really feel that this month that you're going to break a little bit of that, and you're going to be really grateful for the things around you. And you're going to be able to see the truth and reality of your life around you, that how you have everything you need, and how you're blessed, and how the people around you, especially if you come from a loving environment, just even that much more loving. Okay. And if you don't come from a loving environment, I believe that that you're going to start to attract people that are loving you. And it's also breaking past that fear of allowing those people to love you for who you are. And so that's that one. So in your near future too, in the April, like in the mid-April, you've got the Knight of Swords. Nine of Swords is really, I feel like that passion is going to come to life, and I feel like you're going to really move with it. Okay. Um, and don't be afraid. I always look at the bull. Don't be afraid. And I get the bull in the china shop. Do not be afraid to be a bull in the china shop. Okay. You're not going to be a bull in the china shop. You might feel like you are because it's new to you, but people around you, that's not how they're going to see it. Okay. They're not going to see it at all. They're going to see it as really refreshing. They're going to be excited for you. And like I said, that bloop in the pond, it's going to ripple out to other people, and you're going to, you're going to affect people a lot more. So, swords is communication. It's speaking your mind. And I really feel like that bubbling up of the Queen of Cups, that, door to value and the door to romance is going to really open up, and you're going to be able to speak clearly. That throat chakra is going to be nice and clear, and you're going to be able to speak clearly how you truly appreciate your life around you and the people around you, and no, you're not going to be a bull in the china shop. You're not going to be made a fool of. You're actually going to be, it's going to be quite a powerful thing for you and people around you this month. So be open with your love and your appreciation, Libra, with people around you in April. That's what Spirit's coming from. So your power is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles it can be looked at as lack or poverty. And when it's sitting in your power card, we actually look at it at the opposite, that what people would consider lack or poverty, you're going to actually be able to see the positive of it, of how people do have what they need. Maybe they don't have everything they want in life, but they have everything they need, and to be appreciative of that need. And it's not in a guilt way either. I hate it when people guilt us that when you're in a dark place or a little bit of a lower vibration for a bit of just thinking, I'm not where I want to be, blah, blah, blah. I really believe, Libra, that you're going to be able to do a positive twist on this for people, that it's going to speak to their heart. It's not going to feel like guilt. It's actually going to inspire them that they are in a better place than they actually realize they are. So that's your power, is helping people and seeing that they are in a better place than they realize they are, without them feeling guilty for having that feeling of lack in their life. Now, this is how society sees you, and I quite like. A lot of people don't like this card, but I like this card, okay? I don't think this is the greatest representation of this card, but it's the Ten of Swords. So it looks like it's been like stabbed in the back, but I see people what I see about you, Libra, is that people around you, your loved ones, your tribe, your close friends, your partners, and everything like that, they see it that you've had a rough go at times of things, but you always get up. Okay. And you always, like in this card, it doesn't show it, but in the Rider-Waite tarot, he's doing a symbol with his hand, while he's on the ground, stabbed with the swords. And the Hierophant, which I don't have that card right now, the Hierophant is doing the same symbol, which means blessing. So that's again, that gratitude, that able to look at dark situations and see the positive of it. I really think that's going to be something that's really going to open up in you this April, is that, even your traumas, you're going to be able to, Spirit's going to help you to see that how, yeah, that's horrible. That shouldn't have happened. Or I don't like the word should. Okay. That's horrible. It's not your fault, especially childhood traumas and stuff like that. It's not your fault. But there's so much wisdom that can be gleaned. Again, you glean that wisdom from your hurts and stuff like that. And then the whoop, down in the pond, and it ripples out. And that's how the people look around you, is that you actually take a dark situation and you make it a blessing, and you can see it as a blessing in your life, which is a very hard thing for a lot of people to do. So Libra, that is a really cool card to have in how people view you. So then we're going on to the Six of Swords. So this is your fears and your hopes. And okay, the Six of Swords is like movement from a situation that no longer serves you. Okay, and it's like packing up your swords and saying done. And I really feel like it's kind of like a boundary card. And there will be probably certain relationships too, where you realize in this gratefulness of, oh, maybe there's some toxicity in this relationship. It's not the greatest for me. And I feel like that you will have that power because you're so grateful. And again, because you can take those dark situations and see a blessing out of it, that you'll see by actually removing yourself, you're blessing both you and that person by removing yourself from the situation. So that picking up your swords, choosing not to fight, and just going, okay, I'll see you either later in this lifetime or in another lifetime. I love you, but bye-bye, and that's a big step to take. But I think with the gratefulness, the door to romance, you'll also look at your life and you will be able, because so much light is shining on that you'll be able to see some of the shadows of people that are no longer serving, or how the relationship's not serving each other anymore. And you'll be able to make that break in a really healthy way and in a really beautiful way that actually will bless you and that person. There will be no enemies in this. It will be an understanding that the two just don't mesh, if that makes sense, Libra. Again, if it doesn't resonate, discard it. But if it resonates, grab it, hold it, run with it. And for your outcome, a really cool card is the Eight of Wands. Okay, it's really fast movement. It's that passion. So towards the end of April, I think you're going to feel a real freedom, and you're going to start to share that freedom with others. I think that it's just naturally going to come out of your energy field towards other people. Okay, I don't even think it's going to be necessarily that you're choosing and aiming. I really think that just you being you and you being natural is going to really help other people. Again, I'm seeing that drop in the pond, that bloop, and then the ripple effect going out. I really feel that. It's a powerful month for you this April. It's a powerful month of gratitude, but also releasing, but releasing with beauty and dignity, and this just affecting the people around you, and them seeing that they can take dark situations and see a blessing out of it. Okay. And they can choose to move on, but make no one the enemy. Does that make sense? And still love them, but realize that the two just aren't good together. And then that releases you to find someone that, I'm not talking just relationships like love relationships. I'm just talking like in general in life, like that can release them to find someone that does mesh with them, and that can release you to find someone that meshes with you. And so it actually can be a favor to both parties, and it's not a blame game. So yeah, I feel like there's just going to be so much energy coming off of you that is going to speak into so many people's lives without you knowing it. This is not a trying card. It looks like a trying card, but it's not a trying card. I feel like these arrows are just going to naturally come out of you and ping where spirit wants them to ping. So just be yourself, be relaxed, and don't try too hard. Wow, what a read. That is super cool. I'm not going to do any more cards because I feel like that's deep enough to grasp hold of. Libra, exciting month for you. I kind of wish I was a Libra, but I've learned a lot from this read. Yeah, it's really excited me, this read. So thank you, Libra. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you all. You take care. Bye.